After logging into the Leeva invoicing.com platform online, you've verified your email by providing the authentication, and you've added your business. The active business will be showing here, as you can see from my screen. My active business is called Alpha Digital Developers, and I have updated my business logo as well. As you can see from my business profile, I have the logo, and I'm done with this part. So now, if you're on the dashboard, the first thing a customer needs to verify is that you need to go to the template settings. Under settings, you see template settings, and there will be a default template that will be associated for that particular business for the customer. If not, then the customer is required to come to template setting and choose voters and apply the default templates. As for now, I have my invoice template, pro forma, and estimate by default is already applied. Then, first thing first, as a business owner, you need to have a customer in mind. And the customer will come to you, they will buy things from your end. And before you start registering your customer, you need to make sure that you have items that you are selling. That is our point of contention this morning. Under items, I have several things on the site bar here. I have product, I have services. Two different ways of adding items. Services are things rendered that are not quantifiable, or they are not stock trackable. That is to say, they don't have inventory for such things. Things like barber salon, like haircut, it's a services, car washing, uh, laundry services, and a lot of them. They are all services. So let's add few of them. I would love to add haircut as a service, and my haircut, I'm going to charge it 500 naira per hair. That is for a normal haircut. So let me write it here: normal haircut 500 naira. And I would like to add another style of haircut again. I would say superior or supreme haircut. This is just a title that I want to give for my services. For supreme haircut, I would like to charge 1000 naira, and I am also going to have laundry services, which I'll be adding. Laundry services for shades. For shade, I will charge 1500 naira, and for trousers, I will charge 2000 naira. Trousers, I will charge 2000 naira for a trouser. So let's say I have these three services. I mean, few of these services that I've added. As you can see, I have laundry trousers, I have laundry shirts, I have supreme hair, I have normal haircut. So these are just few of the services I have added. These services, it doesn't have inventory tracking, so it's just straight to the point. It's just service rendered. And again, let's go to the product. Now I want to have my product. I will like to discuss this in this order. In create product page, we have a product type. I have three of them. Let me start with the first, which is raw material under the product type. Raw materials and finished goods, they go hand in hand. Finished goods and raw materials are mostly for companies that are into productions industries or manufacturing industries, such as if a company or if a business is into manufacturing, things like if they manufacture tom tom, or if they manufacture maggi or salt or anything, they must have a raw materials that they will buy, and those raw materials that they will buy, they need to register it here as raw materials. That is where you will choose the product type as a raw material. Then you put the name of the materials you bought. For example, if I want to produce a sugar, I need several raw materials, things like sugarcane, some chemicals, some reagents that you need to combine it together for you to have a sugar. So those sugarcane and other chemicals or reagents are going to be registered here as a raw material. That is going to be the product. Then the cost of purchasing such raw materials is what you put in here. And or let me say you want to produce a fabric, and for you to produce a fabric, if you're into manufacturing fabric, you know that you need a lot of raw materials. You need the cottons, you need colors, you need so many things to put together in order for you to produce that fabric. The colors, the cottons, and the other items that you use just to have a single fabric, we call it raw material. So those are the ones that you will capture it here as raw material. Then when you come to the finished goods, which will be here, the finished goods now is going to be like the sugar or the fabric or the maggi. Then at the finished goods, if you select it, it will ask you to select raw materials that you use to produce that finished goods. So raw materials, that is where you will capture it here. And the quantity of raw materials used, the cost will show here automatically. The quantity and the cost of each raw materials is going to accumulate to be the cost of this finished goods. Then you can impute the selling price for the finished goods. But if you are not into manufacturing industries, you have nothing to do with finished goods or raw materials, you go ahead into the product type for others. For example, if you are just into buying and selling, you have nothing to do with raw materials or finished goods. Let's say I am a business owner and I do sell a provision shop. I have nothing to do with raw materials or finished goods. Let's say I sell Tom Tom in my shop. I will go ahead and register Tom Tom. How much do I buy one pieces of a Tom Tom? That is the cost that I will put in here. If I buy one pieces of Tom Tom at 20 naira, then how much would I like to sell it? Let's say I would like to sell it 60 naira for one. That is a product already, and the type has to be orders because I'm not into manufacturing industry. I would like to create more of this product. Then let's say I also sell biscuits in my shop. So I will record here biscuits. The product type, I'm going to select orders. And then the cost of buying one biscuit. How much does one biscuit cost me? Let's say I buy it 200 naira. And how much would I like to sell it? I would like to sell it at the cost of 600 naira. Let's have these two products, for example, to save our time. Now, if you look at my product list, I have them here. I have biscuits, product type on sale, and the cost of one biscuit is 200 naira. The selling price is 600 naira. The cost of Tom Tom, which is on sale, is 20 naira, and the price for me to sell one Tom Tom is 60 naira. After recording this product now, I still do not have them available in my stock. That is why my current stock is empty. and my stock value is also empty, and my projected profit is empty. So I need to go ahead and purchase these two products. Then I'll go to purchases, purchase orders. Then here I'm going to create a new purchase order. This new purchase order, this is the form. I'm going to select the product. Remember, we added just two products in our product list. I'm going to select the biscuit. Let's say I'm going to sell, I want 100 biscuits out that I want to buy. 100 biscuits is going to cost me 20,000 naira. This is the price that shows in here. And I'm going to add the next item, which is my TomTom. TomTom, how many TomTom do I want to buy? I want to buy 200 TomToms. 200 TomToms, the price will pop up here, which is 20 naira for one, but I need 200 of it. 200 of the TomToms, 20 naira for each, that means 200. And biscuits, 200 naira for each, that means 100. The subtotal of everything here is 24,000 naira. Then I am going to receive this item tomorrow, Friday. And who is going to supply this item from me, which is the vendor? I will now select. So I need to add a vendor. I don't have a record. So the person that is going to supply this biscuit and TomTom for me is called Courage. Her name is Courage David. I will capture it here, and the other information is not mandatory, but if I would like, I can put it for record purpose. If I don't have any terms or any note, I leave those blank. Then I go ahead and create my purchase order. When I create my purchase order, in the list right here, as you can see, we have it right here. We have the vendor. The status right now is draft, and this is my purchase order number. The order date is there. Now that I have created the purchase order, I need to approve the purchase order by clicking on this approve purchase order and confirm it. Now that it has been approved, I need to post it to inventory, or I need to make payment for it. If I post it to inventory, I'll have the item in my product inventory while it has not yet been paid. And if I paid before posting to inventory, either of the two is okay. But at the moment, I would like to post it to inventory straight by clicking on the post to inventory. As you can see, biscuit ordered was 100. How many did I receive? Did I receive the 100, or did I receive less or more? I'll put in the quantity I received for biscuits and for TomTom as well. When I have the correct record, I submit, and it will be posted to inventory, and the purchase order status now has been changed to posted. Now, if I come back to my product, you can see my current stock for biscuit is 100, my current stock for TomTom is 200, and the stock value for biscuit is 20,000. The stock value for TomTom is 4,000, because if you multiply 200 by 100, you should get 20. If you multiply 20 by 200, you should get 4,000. And this is the expected profit I should realize from these items. Now I can go ahead and sell my services or the product, either through the invoice or by raising performance or estimate. Before we proceed, I want you to note this. Performance and estimates products are not directly deducted from the inventory until they are being accepted by the customer and it has been converted to invoice. But if you create an invoice, the product will be directly deducted from the inventory. So let's go ahead and create a new invoice. And this invoice, I would like to sell both product and services to the customer. I will select my biscuits and I want to sell 50 of my biscuits, and I also want to sell 50 of my tom-toms product, and I will select tom-tom, and here I will put 50. I remember we provided some services as well. I can add them as well by coming to services. Then here I'm going to select the services. You see we have the laundry shade, trousers, haircut, and the supreme cut. I did a supreme cut for this customer and he brought 5 people, which I did the supreme haircut for. So I will key in my quantity 5 and the price will show 1,000 naira for each. Then my subtotal here is showing 38,000 naira for everything. And who is this my customer? I don't have it here yet, so I can go ahead and create. And this customer is called Ajalaja Joseph. He came to me and he bought this. So he don't have email, he don't have a phone number, he don't have any company. So I will create. Those details are not mandatory. Now this invoice is going to expire at the end of this month, which is 31st January 2026. And I'll go ahead and create my invoice. The moment I will create this invoice, remember or be mindful that the product I added here with the quantities, it will be deducted from my inventory directly because this is an invoice. So I'll go ahead and create my invoice. So my invoice is created. The tables is loaded. Good. As you can see, I have 38,000 naira value of invoice created to Ajala Joseph, and the status is draft is not yet paid. So let's check our product. You can see now our product inventory has been reduced. The biscuit that was 100 now is 150. The tom-tom that was 200, sorry, the biscuit that was 100 now is 50. The tom-tom that was 200 now is 150. It has reduced because I make a sale, and this sale is yet to be paid. If I come down to my report summary, I will see nothing because it's yet to be paid. But if this customer go ahead and pays me this money by coming to actions, then I'll receive payment. I'm going to initiate a new payment from this customer, which is 38,000 naira. How did he pay me? Did he pay cash or did he do multiple payment channels? I can initiate multiple payment channels. Let's say he paid cash 8,000 naira and he paid transfer 30,000. So I will share it here. Bank transfer 30,000, cash 8,000 naira. Then I will go ahead and receive my payment by clicking on the create. It has now been paid. That is all. If you come down to your report summary now, you can have income 38,000 naira is there already. Coming to your dashboard, you will see the overview of everything. Purchases done is 1. Number of income recorded is 1. And this is the analysis of everything. As you can see, quantity sold, quantity that is available in my inventory. I have the biscuit, I have the tom-tom, as many items that will be available in my inventory. It will be showcasing right here on the dashboard. And this is my financial analysis chart. This is the total income that comes in and the rest, as you can see there. So this is all about that I have to say regarding the Leeva invoicing. Thank you.